Hello, I'm Theo Randall. Did you know that the Channel Tunnel has been open for 25 years? The opening gave way to a new era for us Brits, driving to and from Europe. We have always been enamored with the flavours of continental Europe, and the tunnel made sampling these delights even more accessible than ever. To celebrate these 25 years and our love for Europe and all its amazing cuisines, I've teamed up with Eurotunnel in creating the Europhile's Cookbook. To give you a flavour of the book, I'm going to share some of my favourite recipes with you. So this is my Europhile's Cookbook recipe. It's spaghetti with courgette, basil, parmesan, and a little bit of sweet onion. And this recipe was inspired by a friend of mine who lives in Sorrento. He also talks about this amazing pasta dish at springtime. When the first courgettes are out, you get the courgette flowers, and adding the sweet onions to the courgette flowers and the parmesan and the egg yolk makes this amazing, rich, delicious vegetarian dish. And it's one of my favourite pasta dishes to cook because it is just so simple. You have to make sure that the pasta is al dente, so be very, very careful. And I always say, if you're ever going on holiday, always make sure you save a little bit of room in the car to add those extra bottles of olive oil, bottles of wine, lovely cheeses, anything you can find, because you always get the most amazing produce on the continent, and it's so nice to bring it back because then it has a story. You can tell your friends when you invite them for dinner that you've got this olive oil from a little town in Tuscany, or you've got the Parmesan cheese from Bologna. And that really does make a difference when you're cooking, is knowing that you've got the best ingredients. This recipe is something you have to try. This is one of my favourite dishes. It's the Panfried hake with samphire, wild mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes. It's absolutely delicious. And what's great about it is I haven't added any salt to it because the samphire is quite salty. And by blanching it in boiling water, you take away some of the salt, but that salt still remains in there. It gives it this slightly sweet taste. So with the delicious, sweet, flaky hake, with the mushrooms and the tomatoes, it's a really good combination. And serve it in the middle of the table. Serve it on a large plate. If you've got 8 people, perfect. Serve it in the middle of the table, put it on the table, let everyone help themselves. It's a perfect family recipe. This is such a simple recipe. Watermelon and feta salad is absolutely delicious. Look, the sweetness of the watermelon with the saltiness of the olives and the feta cheese, combined with all those delicious herbs and that lovely dressing of honey, lemon juice and olive oil, is absolutely perfect summer dish. It reminds me of sitting by the beach in Greece with a glass of red cider in the shade. Perfect. So don't be put off by the name. This is a delicious French cocktail called champagne soup. And the great thing about it is you make it the night before. You make the base the night before. So in here we have Cointreau, lemon juice and sugar syrup, which has been in the fridge. It's really, really cold. I've got ice cubes in here, and we're just going to pour half the glass of this mixture. And then we're going to add a lemon wedge. So just finish off with plenty of lovely champagne and serve immediately. I hope you enjoy all these wonderful recipes. Cheers.